what we're going to do today is we're going to go through this PowerPoint. Charlie, sit up, please. John, stop poking holes. And pay attention, please. So you guys, on the white paper, and I gave you pencils if you needed one, you are going to be taking notes over this today. So then I'm going to give you points for it, okay? And we're going to review. So we will be doing, there'll be one or two problems for each. Like, there'll be some for straight time pay, some for overtime pay, then we're going to go into salary. So you're going to make sure your names, do that now, put your names at the top of your paper. Because then what we're going to do is you'll answer the equations on there too, okay? Victor, go ahead and set that side for now because we already started. Okay, has everyone got their names on their paper?
This goes all the way back to first semester.
So, we're going to go on. Okay, so today what we're going to do, guys, we're going to go over gross pay and net pay. We're pretty much going to stick with gross pay. So what gross pay is what you make on your check. That's your gross, before they take out taxes, okay? We're not going to get into taxes today. Alright, so it says, to earn money, you first need to get a job and agree to a wage. So, and it tells you at the bottom, you guys can take notes as we're going, because we are going to be having a quiz over this. So it says wage. Wage is the amount of money you will be paid for working. Okay, that's something we need to know, because if we have a quiz, I'm probably going to ask you what wage means. If you already know it, you have to write it down.
Now again, who wasn't here yesterday?
Do that, if you need to slow down, you guys, you just got to raise your hand and I'll slow down.
Everybody else out here yesterday, you guys all have your numbers?
Wages can be paid hourly. So per hour,
so here you go.
Hourly
if you want to work with somebody,
salary,
that's fine.
Per week, which I'm going to write these on the side. So if it's per week, you guys, that's 1 week, obviously. Per month would be 1 month. So we know there's 12 months in the year, right? Who knows how many weeks are in the year? 52. 52. So if you get paid bi-monthly, that would be every 2 weeks. So bi-monthly, I would write this down if you don't know it. Bi-monthly is every 2 weeks. That's how I'm paid here. All the teachers here were salaried, so we get paid every 2 weeks. We make the same amount of money every 2 weeks, okay? So bi-monthly is 2 times per week. Or you might hear bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. That's the same thing as 2 times per month. And then per year. So per year is what you make over the year, okay? So when we get into salary, you guys, it's going to tell you if you get paid every 2 weeks, and there's 52 weeks in the year, how many paychecks do you think you're going to have? If you get paid 2 times, you're close. 26, okay? So, if you're salaried bi-weekly, remember 26 pays. So that's how we're paid here. So even though I don't work all summer, I still get paid every 2 weeks. Okay? Because my salary is divided up between 26 paychecks. So I'm getting paid throughout the whole year, even though I only work technically like 9 months out of the year. I guess. But you gotta think, if I was hourly, I would be getting paid a lot more during the school year than I wouldn't get paid in the summer. Because some schools do it that way. Their teachers get paid from August to June, or the beginning of June, but they make more because they're not paid from like the rest of June till when school starts. But we're paid. I like that better, that we're paid throughout the summer because I don't have to work. Okay, so does everybody write these down? Okay. I'm going to also, you guys, this PowerPoint will be in your briefcase if you need to go back and review before the quiz. Our quiz won't be, I won't be here next Friday, so it won't be till that following week. Okay? Yeah. So you'll have time. Okay, so we're going to solve our first problem. Johnny gets paid an hourly rate of $10. So Johnny earns $10 each hour he is at work. How much does Johnny earn if he works for 5 hours? So, what equation is this for, you guys? Hours times hourly rate. Who remembers? It was the first math stuff we did. What was it called? Starts with an S. Yes, so go ahead and figure that out. Once you're done, just put your pencils down. I don't know everyone's done. So you can just, on your paper, just write like number 1 and write the equation out. Make sure you write it out, even if you know, I mean, this one might be simple for some of you, so.
You got it.
Those are from Karen.
Okay. No,
I got them for them to use.
Oh, that's cool. Because I know Jeff said he was missing.
Oh, no, I got those this morning.
Okay.
Okay. Is anyone still working? I see a couple pencils. We'll wait.
Guys, when you're home doing actually, you close your computers, all you put research and stuff, and look at these things. This is to help you out, okay? You know, if you don't use these.
Okay, so how many of us got 50?
You won't be successful.
Did anybody not get 50? John, stop playing with the juice, please. Thank you. Did you get 50?
Yeah.
Where is it on your paper at? You gotta solve these. You're not even taking notes. Come on. Okay, so 50. That one was pretty easy. We do 5 times 10 and it gave us $50. Okay, so Johnny's gross pay, his overall pay was $50. So here's another definition. Gross pay is total money earned for time worked. So make sure we put that in. Because gross pay you guys can refer to if we're doing straight time pay, overtime pay, or salary. Your total you make.
Oh, you know me? Do you have another email address?
Okay.
Oh, you got it?
So, we're going to have another equation. So write number 2 on your paper. It says stressed out Susie earns $5 per hour. What is Susie's gross pay if she works for 7 hours? So go ahead and solve that, you guys. It's the same thing as we did the equation for straight time pay. Hours worked times hourly rate.
Yeah.
We're figuring out her gross pay. John, make sure you're working on this one.
Is Hernandez here?
Right here.
Oh, I didn't see him. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay, you guys, so how many of us think we know have the right answer? Raise your hand. Kayla, sit up, please. Kayla, what'd you get? 35. Okay, so we can go here where it says, I think I know my answer, was 35. So for those of us who got it wrong, this is going to show you the equation. Hours times hourly rate, which was 7 times 5 equals 35. So if you didn't get it right, make sure you write the equation under it so you guys can look back. Okay. So now, it says diligent David earns $8 per hour delivering the mail. What is David's gross pay if he works for 46 hours? Remember, you guys, anything over 40 is time and a half. So this is overtime pay. So I'll write the equation for you. So you would do 1.5 times their hourly pay, which is $8.
So 1.5
times 8, and you would multiply that by the 6 extra hours. So whatever your answer is, then you multiply that by 6 hours, okay? Then you would do, this is a 2-part one, you would do the 40 hours times $8. And then you would add, them, okay? This one may take a little more time.
Guys, back over here.
Excuse me, guys, my throat's dry. Where are you at, James? I mean, Jason. Sorry.
I did 1.5
Times 8, what'd you get?
that's $12.
Okay, so, hold on, I have my marker
And
here.
then I did 12 times 6,
Okay, what'd you get?
$72.
Okay. So he makes $72, you say here. And I'm not checking that, I'm just going off what you said. Then what's 8 times 40 hours? Because that's his regular pay. This is his straight time pay. He worked. So 320. So now what you do is you add the 320 plus the 72, if that's the total.
Okay.
I'm just going off what you told me. So you would get
I
392.
didn't know what to do with that.
You want to add him because he still works 46 hours. You just got to break it up to find out what he made each hour.
I don't know what this is. Yeah.
Don't use your calculator, Blake. Not yet.
Cheater.
Do these in your head. You guys, for those of you, especially the freshmen who haven't even taken ECA math yet, these kind of problems are going to be like basic algebra. So you're going to be not going to be able to use a calculator. So we got to get you used to doing these without a calculator. When we get to the more challenging ones, I'll let you use a calculator. Okay, so, and anybody else, who else got 392? What Jason got? Did anybody get a different answer? What'd you get, Kayla? 392? Gardner, what'd you get? Okay, so let's check our answer. 392. So for those of you who got it wrong, This is the equation, okay? So they got the $12 by doing 1.5 times 8 because it was time and a half. And then they added it and they got their gross pay. So write this down if you didn't get it right, you guys. Good job, Jason. Right.
I'm actually really good at math.
That's good. Did you pass your ECA already?
There was a glitch and I think like our
Yeah.
computer's kind of glitching.
Well, now you should pass this year. All right, let's move on to another one.
Ms. Hernandez, where did you put those pencils at? They was already
Right over
sharpened.
here.
Can I get a pencil?
There's some sharpened ones. Okay, it says, what if Diligent Dave is a salaried employee and his gross pay is $30,000 annually? Annually means for the year, okay? So if you don't know that, you can write that down. It says, what if David's gross pay, if he is paid weekly? So what you're gonna do is, the easiest way to do this is, we already said earlier, we know that there's 52 weeks in the year. So if he's getting paid $30,000 throughout the year, you would do 52 divided by 30,000. Okay? Try to solve that without using a calculator.
Yeah, please.
John? Right. There's hardly nothing on your paper. Come on now. This is a review. These are easy points for you. Just try it. So let's do it over here. So you're going to do, so write 52 divided by, you know, well here, you can do this way. You already done Charlie. So we already know that 52 can't go into 30, right? So how many times does 52 go into 300? Think about it, 50. 4 times would be 200. What? 5 times. Okay, so let's put 5 here, and then what's 52 times 5?
I'll come in with my computer.
The answer is no, go on.
Could you do next Tuesday?
Again, I have to check. I can't.
Oh, no, that's fine. So I have plenty of time.
Do it right here.
The Wednesday,
52 times 5. What's up?
Okay, that's fine. All right, no, that gives me plenty of time, so
And
thank you.
Tuesday, I'm supposed to do the ECA walk, but I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, 260. Just put it there, and subtract it, and then I'll go from there. So now you know that it can't go into 40, so you drop that left 0 down.
That's,
Wait, how many times is it going to 400? Mm-hmm. So put the 3 up at the top so you know. And then, yep, 52 times 3.
make sure the email address, you know.
Where is that? So 150. No, would it be 150? Would it?
Again, guys, please say.
Oh, into 400? Yeah, 'cause look, for 300, you said it went into 300 5 times. So it's probably gonna go into 400 6 times, right? Yeah, that was my fault. I looked at it wrong. So put 6, and then put 52 times 6 and see what you get from there. That was my fault, because I was thinking it was 3 too. Oh, yeah. So,
7 times.
and then do it that way. So 52 times 7. You can keep guessing and checking. Just like when you're in your ECA, if you're trying to guess and check, you get it right. Wait, where are you at? Okay. So, how many, what was this? Where'd you get a 0 from?
It was 10.
52 goes into that 10 times. 52 does not go into 560 10 times. So you would do, 52 goes into 560. What's it? Let's try 9.
I wish. I have like 10 hours of school left. I have boot camp, school, I have this shit all day long. No, it's just do 2 worksheets. Yeah, you just do worksheets the whole time you're in there. It's like silent, and then like you really don't know. I'm just like, dude, fuck you, I'm like that. It's after school. It's not 2 hours.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I have to-
They're like, we'll write you up. Like, you're suspended from boot camp.
We'll go to that, I'll show you.
You're like,
Okay,
yeah,
so you
I
guys,
was
a
like,
lot of us are confused, so we're gonna go to show me how to determine David's gross pay. You can leave your report, you're gonna get credit for doing your work stuff. Okay, so 30,000 divided by 52, so you were right on. You were at 5, where are we at? 571, so it would have been 5, so right here when you put 10, I think you did your math wrong in here.
I got 576, but I don't know.
That's just a change, they kept going.
Actually, it's 5 and 7.
I thought I was confused. No, she said that. I hate dividing stuff. It takes so much.
Dividing. Well, and then if you mess up at one step,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking about it.
That's what I hate adding on the
First number was
calculator.
368.
Feel like you were writing wrong number, so it's
okay, we made this one 11.
Ryan L. Gordon.
Should have been at 10. So then it would have been. Alright. Okay, so you guys, if you didn't get this right, write it down. Fans, turn up, please. We're gonna move on to a couple more. Okay. David is a salary employee and his gross pay is $30,000 annually.
Here.
Pay. What is David's gross pay if he is paid bi-monthly? So that's how we're paid here. Bi-monthly is 2 times per month, okay, you're paid. So there's 12 months in the year, okay? So he would get paid 2 times each month, so 12 times 2 is 24, okay? So you would do 24 divided by the 30,000.
Oh, Lord.
Let's go.
David, you suck.
$24 divided by 30,000. I'm gonna do another one.
2, 3.
It goes in only 2 times.
I told you. So what is 24 times 2? That's like 20. Don't talk on everybody.
I think I found it out, Mr. Williams.
Hold on, I'm gonna keep solving because I'm working a little more.
This one was a lot easier than the last one.
Did you get what I got? 1250?
1250.
That one was easier. Okay, did everybody get 1250? So they made 1,250 every paycheck. Let's see if we're right. Yes, we're right. Okay, for those of you who didn't get it right, you guys, it's the same equation. So they did 12 months times 2 and gave them 24, and then they divided it by 30,000. Okay, so this one's going to be a slightly different. So, what if David is a salaried employee and his gross pay is 30,000? So we know he still makes 30,000, but he is paid bi-weekly. So,
That's every week.
no, bi-weekly would be every other week. Weekly would be every week. So, you guys, we know there's 52. Listen, 52 weeks in the year. If he's paid bi-weekly, that's every 2 weeks. So you would divide 52 by 2. Who knows what that is? 26. So he has 26 paychecks. That's how we're paid here. Remember, I told you we get paid 26 times. So you'll do 26 divided by 30,000. I'll solve up here while you guys are solving there.
Are you good?
You guys, your mouth.
You can get out of here.
Sometimes what? What city?
My name is Carol.
Hello. Hey, Mr. Parker, how are you? I'm pretty good.
I love Brady's. Brady's total without raising. It's crazy man without raising.
Sure.
It's all total. Slave.
That's cool. Okay. That sounds good. Okay. Bye. What's that? Yeah.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Okay. No, I just.
What's an answer? I kind of rounded off on mine.
I didn't get what you got.
What'd you get?
I got 1,140.
40? I may have done my math wrong. I'll double
I'm
check.
not getting that. Oh my God, it's a lot.
10, what'd you get?
I got nothing.
I'm 33, so we're all getting different numbers. It's alright.
33.
I may be wrong because I was writing a lot up there too. So that's fine. We can all check ours together, you guys. We're going to go to show me how to determine David's gross pay. Oh, that was close. Okay, so 30,000. I rounded up. 30,000 divided by 26. They got 1,153.85 cents. I got 1,153.90 cents. I rounded up because I stopped going. So you guys, I want you to go back through your map. You can use mine if you can see this. To see where I got up to the end, to about here. See where you guys messed up at.
I put 3 instead of 5. That's why.
Okay. So Simon figured out he was wrong because he put a 3 instead of a 5. Okay. We're gonna do one more on the board and then we're gonna move on to something else. A couple of us are gonna move on to different things. Oh, never mind the activity. I was wrong. Okay, so how many of us feel really comfortable with calculating salary and everything else? Okay, how many of us feel they need a little more help dividing stuff? Maybe dividing decimals. Because you need that for some stuff. Okay, so how many of us feel really comfortable with what we just did? Raise your hand. Those of you who don't have your hands up, I'm going to have you doing some dividing stuff, no calculators, okay? Just work on this one, and you're going to turn in for some bonus points. Okay, Linda, did you want to move on to salary? Or do you want to do decimals? Some of them are really simple, but it's just helping you with dividing. You were ready to move on. Blake, are you ready to move on? Or you want to do some? Okay. Do you want the decimals or move on? You want dividing?
I don't understand what we're doing.
Here, just, I'll show you.
Okay. They're gonna
Charlie, so you good? You can move on to this. I'll go over. But yeah, still show it. Just show that it went in one time. And do that, 'cause I want to see it. You're dividing. So how many times is 7 1 to 7?
Once.
Okay, so then start writing.
Yeah.
Take it serious, Sean. This is your grade. Jasmine, do you want the dividing or were you ready to move on? Do you want to do a couple practice ones and then once you see? Okay, so what you're doing on here, Charlie, so what you guys are doing on here is it's going to tell you their regular hours, their overtime out, what they make for overtime, and what they get paid. So then you'll just figure it out. So if you know they work, you're figuring out their gross pay, so their total pay. If you know they work 40 at regular hours, you would do 40 times the 575, and that would give you the regular hour pay. And then you would do 8 times 1.5 times that. You can use a calculator for these. You guys who moved on to the gross pay worksheets, I do have calculators. You can use them on there. For the decimal ones, I want you guys, the dividing, just to keep going with that. You're gonna get points for doing it, so make sure you're doing it. Go ahead and start, Kayleen. So when it's done,
Any difference or whatever?
focus and start on your stuff. So you would get like, you would put the answer for like this one here. So that's what they make yearly. So if they're paid by monthly pay period, you would divide it by 12, because you know there's 12 years. This one, weekly, that would be divided by 52 weeks. Yep, bi-weekly is 26, semi-monthly is 24.
I'm a little noodles confused.
You what?
A little noodle.
You are? Okay, I'll help you. Let me get the piece calculator for you. Ty, you want a calculator? Just in case, Charlie and Blake. You don't get a calculator for dividing.
Why?
Because you have to know how to divide. Okay, so when you have a decimal, what you want to do is move it over 1. So you would get 1 divided by 4. Yep, and then you would just go from there, and then you go down. So you have to do it. Because you still add the decimal, but you can just move them out of the way. Because like if this side only had decimal and this one didn't, so you would do 8 divided by.
Why are you giving me these easy stuff?
So it would be like 10. So whatever, however many decimals are here, you gotta make sure you have 2 numbers behind it, if that makes sense when you solve it. So you're doing right on this one. Just keep going. If there's one you're confused on, skip it and move on, and then we'll come back to it.
No coffee's on my desk. Listen.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was.
Yeah, I know.